It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Won by Atlanta. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. On the shot clock. Trae Young lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. Isaac to Fournier. Short jumper won't go down. The follow won't go either. Trae Young. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
They work it down to Gordon. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Number 14, DJ Augustine.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Nothing going here on that drive. Aaron Gordon rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Here's Orlando with the basketball. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. The follow won't go either. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Now a steal as the Magic have it. Fournier. Over to the right side. Gordon. Trying to cash in. Gets a shot up off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Here comes the screen. To Kevin Huerter. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Beyond the arc for 3. Taurean Prince is going to get 3 shots here for his career, 82%. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second to 3, got it.
Substitutions, Orlando. Into the game for Atlanta.
Grant with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Hawks with the basketball. To Kevin Huerter. For 3, the rookie, Huerter, unbothered, buries the 3.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Iwandu against the Ukrainian Len. Here comes the screen. To Aaron Gordon. Has a chance. Gordon shot, no good. To Kevin Huerter. Here comes the screen. To Kevin Huerter. 5 seconds to shoot. Missed that one. His coach cannot be a happy camper.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
That misses with a second to go. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Hawks with the lead. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Isaac to Vucevic. The jumper's off the mark. To Carter. Screen coming. Prince matched up with Carter Williams. To Ken Bazemore. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Can't connect.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. To Ken Bazemore. And scores. Strong take.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Augustine with the basketball. Down by 1. Carter Williams. Augustine picked up by Len. Screen coming. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Vince Carter. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Deep right corner. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. Short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Ken Bazemore. Vince Carter, down low for Len. From the painted area, won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Vince Carter. It was right there.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Alex Len, couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. First one, count it.
For the Magic, number 22, Jaren Grant.
Two for two on that trip.
Way to hit.
Orlando Bowl.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here comes the screen. To Vucevic. The Magic with 4 to shoot. The shot, almost.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Working hard on the glass. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Alex Len trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Whoops, that won't go. Magic on the possession. To Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Trae Young. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Grant with the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. Isaac to Aaron Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. That's 3 now on 4 shots. To Kevin Huerter. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. To Trae Young. Lets it fly from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Shot from in close, no good. First half comes to an end. The Hawks with the lead.
Dallas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Hawks will start the second half with a decent lead. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks. The Magic were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten into double digits yet. These are the guys getting buckets for the Orlando Magic.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Lynn is providing all of the evidence needed to show that rebounding starts with positioning. You don't need to be the strongest man on the court to have a chance at a rebound. Of course, it doesn't hurt if you're the strongest man out there.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Augustine with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. Gordon to Fournier. Here comes the screen. Fournier to Gordon. Oh, I missed a short one there. Nice pass to get things going.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here comes the screen. Gordon to Fournier. And he'll head to the line.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Aaron Gordon at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 69% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2.
Yo, clear out.
Trae Young. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's Orlando's ball. To Vucevic. And counted at the rim.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
To Trae Young. Here comes the screen. Has a chance, cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Isaac to Aaron Gordon. Rebound comes to Atlanta. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. Down for Collins. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. From long range. Not getting the bounce. Fournier to Gordon. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Aaron Gordon at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. And he missed the free throw. Trae Young to Carter.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Grant with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Here comes the screen. Aaron Gordon, guarded by Alex Len. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
To Ken Bazemore. Has a look. No good. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Trae Young to Ken Bazemore. And he buries it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Grant with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Screen coming. Terrence Ross, defended by Len. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Vince Carter to Trae Young. Here comes the screen. Vince Carter to Ken Bazemore. Missed that one. The defender was all over him. Magic have it. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Wes Iwundu trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. A shot at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Hawks with the lead. Hawks with the basketball to start this fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Trae Young to Carter. Knocks it down off the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Fournier. Here comes the screen. Fournier picked up by Len. Has a chance. Oh, Evan Fournier. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
To Carter. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First try, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
I like that.
Orlando has it to Aaron Gordon. Here comes the screen.
Big pick right there.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Here comes the screen. Trae Young to Carter. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. 4-3. Trae Young bothered just enough there. Grant with the basketball. Down 4. To Fournier. Screen coming. Fournier. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
I'm the player that just missed that shot. Just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot. You can put the ball down on the ground and drive to the rim.
Defense, let's go.
Driving right to the basket. Fournier the rebound. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Aaron Gordon at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's struggled so far. The free throw is good. It's back to a 1-point game. Trae Young.
ISO.
To Kevin Huerter. Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. To Trae Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest. In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys now trailing by a point. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Hawks have it.
2 minutes remaining.
To Kevin Huerter. To Trae Young. fires the three. Off the mark. Augustine with the basketball. Leads one. Aaron Gordon picked up by Len. Trying to cash in. Gordon's shot misses. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. Augustine with it up top. His team up by 1. To Gordon.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Almost. Unlucky bounce.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Here comes the screen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
In the front court, it's Augustine. His guys now down by a point. To Fournier. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock, leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Now the Hawks coach gonna call the timeout. They trail by 1. Who's it going to be as they get ready for the final shot? Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 15, Vince Carter. Stepping in for the Orlando Magic, number 22, Jeremy.
Has a chance? Not that time. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
And here's an intentional foul. That's free throws. Clock stops with 13 seconds to play.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. The Hawks will use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. misses with 3 seconds left. We get a whistle and a foul with 1 second to go. It's not in the bag yet, but it would take a real meltdown for this to slip away.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
Missed the second as well. The Magic secure the victory as they win this one by 3. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Magic finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Orlando Magic. The Hawks must be devastated after such a close loss. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Check out the leading scores for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Aaron Gordon could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.